are now listening to the Life of Produk Podcast.
Yeah, what up, man? It's the boy Produk. You're now locked into the Life of Produk Podcast. It's episode 74. Shouts out to everybody that rocked with episode 73. Episode 73 was titled Raise Your Stock Up, man. And a lot of y'all hit me up. A lot of y'all was feeling that episode. Did y'all peep the Marvel shirt? Yo, for everybody that watched it on YouTube, did you see the red and black Marvel shirt? Did you see the superhero drip, fam? Now playing, I love Marvel. I'm a big kid at heart. Yo, listen, anybody that got something to say about my Marvel shirt, get out of here with that. Don't judge me. Go judge your baby daddy. Yo, bringing that energy today, man. I want to get a little serious real quick. You know what I'm saying? Before I really get in episode 74, free Brittney Griner. I'm not feeling this. I am not feeling what Russia's doing. I'm gonna kick it real. I'm a realist, right? Yes, Russia is a different country. Yes, Russia has a different president. Yes, Russia has different laws. Yes, Russia is on the other side of the world and they do things differently, but I'm not feeling it. It's deeper than her quote unquote breaking the law. It's deeper than quote unquote her committing a crime. I think she had a THC weed pen, like a .0 something or whatever in it. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that for a number of reasons. In my opinion, it's deeper than what we see. I feel like it's more political. I feel like Russia as a whole operates on the same scale collectively across the whole country where they be on the same type of BS. Look what's going on with them. I feel like if she wasn't black, I feel like if she didn't have dreads, I feel like if she wasn't gay, and I feel like if she wasn't a woman, she would not be going through what she's going through. I don't think Russia would be going so hard. And we have proof. First of all, Brittney Griner is being given 9 years by a country that initiated war on another country in February. February 24th, I believe, was the first day of Russia invading the Ukraine. Y'all invaded a whole nother country at 3 o'clock in the morning from three different directions. I believe east, west, and north, or east, west, and south. Y'all invaded them by land, air, and sea. Y'all took out their airports. Y'all took out their satellites. Y'all took out their, I believe, parts of their military bases. There's videos of citizens being killed. There was a video of a bomb being dropped on a playground one of those days during that war. And a little girl, I forgot how, she was like a kid. I forgot how old she was. Young, I would say between 4, maybe 8 years old, 9 years old. A bomb hit that playground and her limbs was torn apart. She died. Yes, she died. She was not living through that. She was on a tricycle. This is what Russia has done. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's really good people in Russia. There's a lot of people in Russia, as we've seen on TV, that didn't want that country to partake in that and invade the Ukraine. But y'all invaded a whole country. Russia is literally killing women, children, men, civilians over what? Because the Ukraine, I believe, I don't know all of the details. I kind of can't remember all of it, but I know the Ukraine at a certain point wanted to break apart from Russia. And y'all doing that now. And y'all trying to hold this woman for 9 years over a THC type weed pen. That is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. At a certain point, you know, we can't do but so much. We can't even protest it. That's over there. We could go to social media. We could write blogs. I'm on a podcast talking about it. Do I think a person should be disciplined for something like that? If I don't think they should be, because it's just a small weed pen. But if y'all want to discipline her for that, discipline her for that. Give her 6 months. Give her a year. Give her a year and a half. But 9 years of her life. She's 31. If she rides this whole sentence out, she's not coming home until she's 40 years old. She's gonna be 40 years old when she come home from this. And it's not right on no level. It's not right on no level. And I'm gonna tell you something. Us black people, we get the bad end of the stick. Across the whole board, we get the bad end of the stick. I don't care if it's America. It doesn't matter. It could be over in London. Black people, I'm so mad I dropped my pen. Black people, we get the bad end of the stick across the whole board. It ain't just here in America. Y'all think it's just here in America? Y'all wild. Come on, man. You better wake up, go down a rabbit hole. You have the internet. Stop using the internet to just look at twerk videos and look and see what's actually happening. Look and see what actually happened on every level. So there was a girl of course, a white girl that had got arrested some time ago in Russia. I forgot what year it was, but the girl name was Audrey Lorber. Audrey Lorber was 19 years old. She was a Caucasian American girl, and she was on vacation with a family over in Russia. And she was found guilty of smuggling 17 grams of THC into Russia. 17 grams of THC into Russia. Keyword smuggling. Brittney Griner did not smuggle a weed pen. She packed it in her bag and I believe forgot. This girl was smuggling 17 grams. 17 grams of THC, right? And ended up only doing 2 months. She was freed after 2 months and she was fined 15,000 rubles. Now, I don't know what rubles is in comparison to US dollar. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can sit down and Google it, convert it. They got conversion calculators on Google for money. You could look at rubles, you could look at US dollars, you could look at pesos. For y'all dudes that love going to Dion paying for prostitutes. I'm petty. That was actually directed to somebody I really don't like, who I'm gonna whoop out when I see. But yeah, she was freed after 2 months and fined 15,000 rubles. Now I don't know if the United States got involved in that. I didn't go that far down the rabbit hole to look into that. But 2 months, she was two in jail for 2 months over there, and got hit with a charge for smuggling 17 grams of THC. Brittney Griner had a weed pen like this that you charge up with a USB cable. And she's being given 9 months, yo. 9 months. So recently I found out there was a dude, he was a Marine. He was a Marine from Texas. His name was Trevor Reed. Trevor Reed was on CNN. He was recently released because the United States and Russia did a swap. He was a Marine from Texas, and he was hit with a 9-year charge over in Russia. So apparently Russian police said that he assaulted 2 officers over in Russia. He assaulted 2 officers over in Russia. And from what he was saying, it's very rough when you are incarcerated in Russia. So they actually move you from, I guess, from a Russian prison, or they put you in a Russian prison where you're placed into a labor camp. So they make you do like hard labor and stuff like that. And the conditions, his family was very concerned because they visited him and he looked sick, like frailly sick, lost a lot of weight. When he was there, he said you barely eat. He was given fish bones, he was given chicken broth, and he was also given potato soup, which was made of mostly water. Now, the way he described the prison and the labor camps over there, it's something out of like years ago. Like it's old, it's not modernized, it's dark, it's very cold. So you're not getting sun, but you need sun for vitamins and stuff like that, your skin. So he's getting frail, he's getting pale, he's not eating. You know what I mean? Once your body it goes from a nutritious diet to being in the dark, in the cold, and not eating. You're eating chicken broth. It's going to take a toll on you. And that's what it did to him. He was recently released. The United States was able to cut a deal, and he was given a 9-year charge. He was given 9 years. He was the same thing as Brittney Griner. He was given 9 years. He was released after 2.5, right under 3 years. He was recently released. He was arrested in 2019 for allegedly, the police there say he assaulted 2 officers over there. It's wild to me. I'm not mad that man got to come home. We don't know if he assaulted those police officers or not over there. We don't know what he did, but he was given 2.5 years. Now there was a swap that was made for him. The person they swapped him with was a pilot, a Russian pilot, and he was given 20 years here. He was smuggling cocaine. So he was a whole drug trafficker, bringing cocaine. I don't know how much cocaine he brought over. I didn't get into all of that. Some of y'all love getting your nose candy on, so y'all can look into that. Go ahead, go get lit. But I don't know. But he was given 20 years, and they swapped him out for Trevor Reed. Now, will Brittney Griner get that same deal? I don't know. I don't know if she'll get a deal like that. She's gonna do time over there. She's gonna do time, and that's exactly what he was saying. He was saying she's gonna do time. He says she may not, there's a good chance she may not do the whole 9 years. I pray she don't. I never met Brittney Griner a day in my life, but I pray that she does not do the whole 9 years. I think that 9 years for a weed pen is very, very harsh. I can understand 6 months in a fine. That's cool. She could have ate that. But 9 years of her life stripped from her. For that, it seems political to me. It seems like Russia's trying to send a statement and letting the U.S. know, take it up the you know what. G, it's the boy Product, Life of Produk Podcast. We will be right back with episode 74. Stay tuned. Shouts out to Ink FM. G. Yeah, what up, man? It's the boy Product. We're now back with the Life of Produk Podcast. Shouts out to Anchor FM for the distribution and for the sponsorship. I love y'all. I love what y'all doing. Anchor FM is the easiest way to make a podcast. Big announcement, the podcast workshops are back on and popping every Sunday from 1 to 3 and 4 to 6 via Zoom. There are only 10 slots per workshop. Workshops are $30 a person if you want to do it in a group. If you want to do it individually, one-on-one sometime during the week, you want to set up an appointment, it is $35. Let's get this going. I've helped, I lost count how many people I have helped with my workshops. I got a homie, shouts out to my homeboys over at Meta Kings podcast. They doing numbers. They doing numbers, man. The boy Product, the inspiration dealer came through. I showed him what's good. Shouts out to my homeboy Ojo, man. That's my guy for life. That's Coney Allen right there. So holla at your boy, man. I can teach you how to make money off your podcast. Bang, bang. I can teach you how to distribute your podcast. Bang, bang. I can teach you how to promo your podcast. Bang, bang. Today's episode is episode 74, Free Brittney Griner. I'm not feeling it. Like, I'm a realist, man. And, not to play devil's advocate for a minute. Okay, she did break the law. She went from one country to another with the weed pen. They let her go through it with it over here, but the laws are different over there. She did break the law. I'm not saying she doesn't need to be disciplined. That's not what I'm saying. Like I said on the first part of the show, give her 6 months, give her a fine, let her eat that. But 9 years for that is ridiculous, especially when two people who did worse than her, one assaulted two police officers, one smuggled 17 grams of THC, got out fast. The girl got out in 2 months. The guy got out in like 2.5 years. It's crazy to me. It is crazy to me. I've been doing a lot of reading lately, man, and I've been, I've been reading opinions of a lot of non-black people. I've been on the socials reading opinions of non-black people, and I've seen half of the non-black people agree with us, and I see the other half, or more than the other half, not agree with us. And I seen somebody say something really interesting, and they said, "Oh, y'all make everything about being black or black versus white." Well, guess what? We didn't start it. We didn't start that. You think a lot of us black people wake up every day and be like, "No, we don't. We don't do that." You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing that y'all gotta understand: y'all can't speak on certain stuff until you walk in our shoes. Do I hate white people? I don't hate white people. I'm not going to say I don't hate nobody, because there's like a handful of people I do hate in my life, but they personally did stuff to me. I don't just walk around hating people I don't know. I don't hate gay people. I don't hate white people. I don't hate people doing better than me in life. I don't do that. So until y'all walk in our shoes and y'all endure the same struggles that we have to go through, you'll never understand it. This is what it's like being black. And I have a lot of white listeners, man. I have white friends that listen, man, and I rock with y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna break it down for y'all. Break the science down. This is what it's like being black. Being black is arguing with your cousins and your siblings every other week. But when somebody on the outside do something to us, we come together. That's what it is being black. So a lot of y'all been seeing stuff like, "Oh, they kill each other. They do stuff to each other." Y'all do the same thing. Y'all do the same thing. It's just not. They didn't give y'all the white on white crime label like they did for black on black crime. They never gave y'all that label. Also, when y'all do things to each other, it's not news fashionable. It's not cute on the news. It don't even make news sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So when things happen to us black people, whether here in America or if we leave and go somewhere, something happened to us, we come together. We come together. Look what happened with George Floyd. We came together. Look what happened with Trayvon Martin. We come together. That is what it's like being black. And a lot of non-black people will never understand that. They will not understand that. They won't understand the feeling of having to stand for something. They won't understand that. We have to stand for something, and we have to stand together. And this is what we do very, very often. Believe it or not, white America, listen to me. Believe it or not, a lot of us black people we respect each other more than y'all think. See, yeah, a lot of them think that we're just out here killing each other, hurting each other. Nah, you see a lot of black men every day. What's up, bro? What's good, bro? Or back in Brooklyn, was good, my G, was popping. Like, this is what we do. A lot of us embrace each other on a high level, higher than you'll ever understand or you'll ever expect, or than you'll ever believe us. And this is what we're doing with Brittney Griner right now. We are coming together. I've seen a lot of dudes, even some dudes I'm cool with, and I respect their opinion. Saying stuff like, "Oh, well, that's what she get," or "How would she feel if one of us?" We don't know how she would feel if that happened to one of us. Thank God it didn't happen to one of us. I feel bad, and I'm not saying how it happened to her. That's not what I'm saying, because I feel for Brittney Griner. But I think right now that's not the energy we need to put out there. I don't think we need to put that energy out there, man. Russia's messing up very bad. I feel like this has potential to do something really bad. It would be worse. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. If there's two things that would happen right now, if Brittney Griner was a Caucasian white girl who was getting 9 years for anything, particularly for a THC weed pen that you could just buy from the store here and charge up. If she was a white girl, a Caucasian, blonde hair, blue-eyed, all-American white girl, and they were trying to give her 9 years for that, it would be about to go down. It would be about to go down. And no disrespect to whoever. I'm pretty sure there are people behind the scenes on the military side, on the political side, that want her home. I believe I saw something that Joe Biden said he is unacceptable. He wants a home, not in those words, right? That wasn't verbatim. But I'm pretty sure if Brittney Griner was Caucasian, if she was blonde hair, blue-eyed, it would be about to go down. America would be ready to go to war for that woman. They would. If Brittney Griner was not black, if she wasn't gay, if she wasn't a tall, 6 foot something black gay woman with dreads and tattoos, and she was some clean cut white girl, they would be ready to go to war. They would be making negotiations, all kind of stuff. And to my knowledge, there were somewhat negotiation talks. Like, I believe they said Russia wanted 2 prisoners for her. They trying to get they trying to get a 2-for-1. Y'all really trying to get a 2-for-1. Y'all really trying to get a 2-for-1. So this is how you know people are selective, countries are selective, militaries are selective, politicians are selective. So y'all really want 2 criminals for this one girl who's an athlete, a star athlete who got caught with a weed pen. My question is, all right, boom. Say if Joe Biden, whoever, bang, they sign the paperwork, boom, 2-for-1, give it to him, right? And y'all make the trade. What are y'all gonna do to those prisoners when y'all get them back? What are y'all gonna do? Are they gonna go to jail? Are they gonna roam free? Are they gonna live a comfortable life? We don't know. And we literally don't know. And that's, for me, that's another part that I think is messed up, because it's like, it's kind of like, all right, we bigger than y'all. You know what I'm saying? My gun is bigger than y'all. Let's play by my rules. That's the type of energy I'm getting from this whole thing. I really feel like, even though, like I said, if she was a white girl, it would be about to go down. I still feel like this has potential to go further and get worse. I really feel like this whole situation, somehow, some kind of way, is going to spark something. It's going to spark something. And what I pray it doesn't, but the outcome of it, we don't know, because it has too much potential to go big. There's too much going on right now. The war in the Ukraine right now. I was reading something the other day that I think they said they caught China trying to break into the United States Federal Reserve or something like that. Stuff like that is going on. So we right now, there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes. A lot of shaky situations happen behind the scenes, man. Yeah, don't think that just because we see these politicians sit in a courtroom, or they sit in those big offices with those big rooms with the United Nations people and stuff like that, because everybody's sitting there calmly, they keeping it cool. They ain't keeping it cool behind closed doors. They ain't keeping it cool. They got their fingers on the button. They got missiles ready. They got people planted in other countries ready. They're ready, fam. Ready. And the thing is, we need to wake up right now. And you know what? We wake up out the matrix. What are we gonna do? It's things we can our abilities in that is limited. We can't do that much, but at least be aware of what's going on. Be aware, because when it pop off and it get real, you don't want to wake up one day, what happened? You need to know so you could be ready, at least mentally and emotionally prepared for what's going to happen. And I know y'all might think I'm crazy. I swear I'm not. Promise you I'm not. G, it's the boy Product. Life of Produk Podcast, episode 74, free Brittney Griner. I pray she comes home soon. I pray she does not do the whole 9 years. I pray within 6 months to 1 year from now, we are not still saying free Brittney Griner. G, it's the boy Product, Life of Produk Podcast. Thank you, y'all, for the support for YouTube on the streaming. Life of Produk Podcast. The podcast workshops is back popping. I'm out, baby. G.
You are now listening to the Life of Produk Podcast.